against Chris Ash defense every day in practice for a couple of years. What are your thoughts about going against it for real?
I think he's going to get them ready to go to play against us. I think they have a good philosophy. It's a lot similar to ours. So I think with that, I think it kind of makes us comfortable being that we've seen it before, but also, too, I know he's going to throw in some new rings we haven't seen, so he's got to make sure we're prepared and ready to go.
Well, when you play against somebody that knows you as well as he does it make it more difficult, or like what you're saying, you know what they're going to run? How do you look at this week?
Yeah, it's a funky mix between the two. I think there's part of a comfort level with that, but then also know that since he does know our offense, because we've known each other in practice for 2 years, and he's not just, he's not going to let our base things try to happen. So he's going to throw in some new things we haven't seen. And so at the end of the day, we just got to be prepared for what he's going to throw at us, and then also too just make adjustments on the fly when it comes to game time.
JT, do you as a quarterback, do you feel better equipped in this offense to go against almost anything you see compared to maybe a year ago? And one reason I'm asking the X factor of having a Curtis Samuel sometimes back there next to you with Mike Weber and stuff. I mean, I don't know, is this offense more diverse even than a year ago? You're running the show. I'm just wondering.
Right. I think that you could say I'm more comfortable within it. I mean, this is my fourth year within the offense, and I think with whoever's around me, I'm just trying to make them better. So I think whether it been last year or this year, that was always been my mindset is, raise the level of the players around me. So I think it's just more a comfort level of understanding what we're trying to do offensively, the why, and the going into plays, and I think that's something that has helped me.
Zeke's not coming back, obviously, especially after last night. Explain to me what's going on in your head, though, with having Curtis and Mike Weber back there. Where do you see it kind of going? I mean, Coach Alford said he could see that continuing, maybe Curtis being the quote-unquote backup running back, or whatever you want to call him. I don't even know what you call him. He calls himself Tote Six. But, but do you see that continuing?
Yeah, I definitely do.
And what does it bring, I guess, to the table more than anything else? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we like that part of our offense, being that they're both very talented with football in their hands. They both catch it out of the backfield, all these different things. So I think we don't want to get away from that by any means. And then I think it just opens up more things on offense with mismatch problems with Curtis on linebacker, things like that. And same thing with Dontre gets back there. It's the same thing because he could do all the things Curtis and Mike Weber can. So I think those just present problems for defenses. So that's something that we look forward to executing and exploiting.
Does it hit you yet that you're going to play 9 straight Big Ten games without a break?
No, not really. I think I feel that the bye week went well. I think if anything, I like how it's going to be straight games, so we stay in a rhythm, try to get in a rhythm and stay in a rhythm going into Big Ten play. So I kind of like that it was more earlier because I wouldn't want the bye week to be later and then it may mess up the rhythm we have had.
What did you get out of the bye week? What do you think? How do you think you guys developed from it?
Yeah, so the main thing was trying to get guys healthy again, and then also just make sure we go back to our fundamentals. So with that, I just worked on little bitty things myself. Main thing was probably ball placement. Try to do a better job of helping the receivers out when they catch the ball so they could run after the catch. And then, but overall as a team, I think we just got back to our fundamental stuff, and with that, I think that was a good starting point, being that now we're heading to Big Ten play.
JT, Urban has put on the record several times that he expects his quarterback, whoever it is, to be a Heisman candidate, just because of the numbers and the nature of the offense, and that's probably going to ramp up for you a little more just because you beat last week and the offense keeps rolling and things like that. But I think when people think of Heisman candidates, they might think of maybe some style, a little bit of flash. And I don't know if anyone would use those words to describe your game. They would use some nice words, but I don't know if they use those words.
Yeah, I'm not the flashiest by any means, but I don't know. My main thing is winning.
Right.
That's what I'm about. So if winning gives me a Heisman trophy, then I'm okay with that. But that's the thing. I'm not about to do anything outside myself in order to get a Heisman Trophy. I'm gonna be who I am, and I like the way I play. I like how I approach the game, and I'm a team member. I have a team mentality going into things, so that's what I'm really focused on. I don't focus on a Heisman and things like that, but I think that is kind of a flashy type of thing. But I mean, I am who I am. It's almost the thing, like, love it or hate it, but that's how it's going to be.
Aside from the winning obviously being the main goal, but like on a weekly basis, like what are the things you key on? Like what would you describe as the things that are important to you as at the quarterback position?
I think one of the main things is, I guess, get us in the best play possible. I think every play is a chance to be 1-0. That's how we talked about in our quarterback room, is be 1-0 on every play. That was something that even when Coach Herman was here, we tried to have that same mindset. So with that, just try to win the play. And then if you keep on having that mindset, that those wins are going to build up, and the next thing you know, you're scoring touchdowns, and then you're winning the game ultimately at the end. So I think that's one of the main things, is win each play, and then say that a bad play happened, try to forget about it, learn from it, and go on.
Did you sneak a peek